Closer Station 20, Minnesota Station 2, Zone 20. This is a training exercise only. This is a training exercise only for an airplane crash. Jack Edwards Airport, 3190 East Airport Drive, 1735 runway, taxiway Charlie. Multiple injuries. Plane is on fire. Closer Station 20, Minnesota Station 2, Zone 20. This is a training exercise only. Airplane crash, 3190 East Airport Drive, Jack Edwards Airport, 1735 runway, taxiway Charlie. Plane on fire, multiple injuries. Boston Central clear, 818.
Boston Central from that 18.
Boston Central, Station 20, copy page.
Station 20, copy page.
Exercise, Jack Edwards.
Med 18 en route at 819. Involved push Med 18. 10-4, we have no patient information at this time. Trying to get further on injuries.
10-4, thanks, Central.
Ball Central 2016.
Good.
2016 will be responding to the exercise, Jack Edwards Airport.
2016 responding 821.
This is an exercise, Battalion 22, Ball Central.
Battalion 20.
Battalion 20 responding, this is an exercise.
Battalion 20 responding, this is an exercise, 822.
This is an exercise, Ball Central from 2031.
2031.
2031 will be responding to the exercise at Jack Edwards Airport.
2031 responded to the exercise at Jack Edwards Airport, 822.
This is an exercise, Ball Central 2023.
2023.
This is an exercise, 2023 will be responding to the airport.
2023 responded to the exercise at Jack Edwards Airport, 0823.
This is an exercise, Battalion 20 to Ball Central.
Battalion 20.
This is an exercise. Can you give us any further information on the plane size, number of injuries, or any additional information you gathered?
Battalion 20. All the airports can advise at this time. An additional caller was it's going to be runway 1735, taxiway Charlie. Could not advise if this was going to be a passenger or cargo or military aircraft. They did advise it was going to be on fire, multiple subjects on board. FAA has been notified. Gulf Shores PD has been advised as well.
See.
This is an exercise, Med 18 of Battalion 20.
Exercise. Go ahead, Med 18.
Med 18 is only responding to the track at this time.
Boston Station 63, next door, Station 3, District 1, Zone 63, difficulty breathing. County Road 71. Boston Station 63, next door, Station 3, District 1, difficulty breathing. County Road 71, Baldwin Central, clear 824.
Baldwin Central, Med 3.
Med 3.
Please copy the page being route.
Med 3, showing around.
26.
County 171. Responded to 81-year-old male, constant talking, history of asthma, having difficulty breathing, also cardiac history.
Copy, Central.
Exercise, Ball Central from 2016. Turn your lights on.
Tammy from Sims.
Tammy, go ahead. Let's get the
Metro Station 10s and 30 for chest pain. Hunter Chase, Metro Station 10s and 30 for chest pain. Hunter Chase, Baldwin Central Clear, 825.
2016.
2016 is on scene. Lieutenant Abbott be initiating Jack Edwards Airport Command. Be advised, our subject laying on the ground. Aircraft is on fire.
10-4-2016 on scene. Lieutenant Abbott has command. Subject's laying on the ground. Aircraft is on fire at 826. Also, all units need to switch to county ops at this time.
This
is an exercise following Central for Medic. Sure, they go to county ops 1.
89-year-old male has a pacemaker, chest pain, onset 10 to 20 minutes, no difficulty breathing.
Sir.
Baldwin Central to 2016.
2016.
2016 have all units go to County Ops 1. County Ops 1 for Fire Department Communications.
Battalion 20 receives Central. This is an exercise.
Battalion 20 on scene. Ingram, assuming command.
Battalion 20 on scene, assuming command at 827.
Command for 2031. 2031, this is an exercise. Go in and assist with fire extinguishment. Break, this is an exercise. 2023, when you arrive on scene, pick up the AFFF at the bunker. Pick up the AFFF at the bunker. This is an exercise 2023 received.
This is an exercise, Med 18 to Battalion 20.
Baldwin Central from 2031. 2031 will be on scene.
10-4-2031 on scene, 828.
This is an exercise. Gentlemen, do y'all see, do we have any victims that y'all can get out of the immediate area? Get them out of the smoke and the fuel there.
Yeah, he's got 23, he's got us assisting you with fire control. We're about to pull second hand line off your truck and back you up.
An exercise, Battalion 20 from Med 18.
Tammy from Sims.
Tammy?
Gulf Shores Command from Med 18.
Tell them that there are two aircraft involved. One of
Go
them
ahead, Med 18.
Immediate crash sites.
Where's your staging center going to be?
That's the immediate crash sites. Staging is going to be in the parking lot of the airport there, just before you come in the first gate.
Airport, do we have a triage set up yet?
Mitchell, repeat your traffic, 2 aircraft involved.
Yes, make sure that the on-scene commander knows there's 2 aircraft involved. This is an exercise, Battalion 20 to 2023.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for 2023.
Tammy to Gulf Shores Fire Command.
Command, go ahead. Repeat your name.
This is dispatch advising you 2 aircraft involved. We've been advised there's 2 aircraft involved.
Received. 2 aircraft involved. 2023 from Battalion 20. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for 2023.
2023, take the aircraft to the south. Watch for, I don't see any indication of fuel here on the taxiway. But the aircraft to the south will be y'all's at this time.
This is an exercise. 2023 received.
This is an exercise, Battalion 20 to all fire units. Disregard any further fire extinguishment. Disregard any fire extinguishment. Break. This is an exercise. Midstar from Battalion 20 Command.
Man.
I need y'all to begin triage, please.
Or do we have a safe area set up?
There's a med unit on the scene out here. I'm assuming that's what we're going to establish. I need to back them up about 100 feet, though they're too close to the incident.
This is an exercise, Battalion 20 from Lieutenant Evans.
Stand by. 2023 from Battalion 20. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for 2023.
You see the white aircraft to your south? That's the one you're supposed to be going to. This is an exercise.
2023 received. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Ballin Central to Fire Command.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, sir.
10-4, Command 112 with Gulf Shores PD is requesting that you meet him at the main terminal.
10-4. This is an exercise. Central advise Gulf Shores 112 to meet me at my pickup where I've established command on taxiway Charlie.
Hold 3.
Med 10 show you on scene 0834.
This is an exercise. Central Med 12.
Med 12.
This was Central Med 12 in route for Jack Edwards Airport.
This is an exercise. 10-4 Med 12. Show you en route 834.
This is an exercise. Battalion 20 to 2016. Hey, go ahead for your traffic you had earlier.
I was going to notify that the fire was out, but some spots are coming back. We're going to put them back out.
Received. Break. 2031 from command. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. This is 2031. Go ahead, Command.
I need you to start bringing the patients out if you can drag them and get them to a triage area for me.
This is an exercise. 2031
show you on scene 0835.
Designated triage area.
This is going to be an exercise. It's going to be where the MedStar ambulance is.
Well, pal.
This is an exercise. Ballin Central 2023 is on scene.
This is an exercise. 10-4 copy 2023 on scene at 836.
This is an exercise. Battalion 20, Correction Command from 2023.
Ballin Central. Ball Central from Airport Command.
Airport Command.
Launch all available life flight. We're going to be working a major incident here with multiple injuries. Going to use them at the Jack Edwards Airport, closest to their terminal up here. They will need to be landing north of where they'll see the incident at.
Airport Command, copy. Launch live flight. Be landing north of the incident at Jack Edwards Airport at 8:37.
Ball Central from EMS 1.
EMS 1.
EMS 1's en route to Jack Edwards Airport for simulated drill.
10-4, EMS 1, show you route 8:37.
This is an exercise Central Med 12.
This is an exercise Med 12.
Central Med 12 on scene.
Med 12 on scene 8:37.
Ball Central, Airport Command.
Airport Command.
I need to request mutual aid from Oyster Bay, also from Orange Beach Fire. Ask them to bring their mass casualty trailer. And I also need it from Foley. Ask them to bring extra foam and their tanker, please. This is an exercise.
Tammy?
10-4, copy mutual aid from Oyster Bay, and Station 21 with a mass casualty trailer, and Station 30 with foam and a tanker, 8:38.
They can go ahead and request a pumper.
Ball Central from EMS 1 on
doing it right now.
EMS 1,
EMS 1's on scene.
Kelly from West.
on scene at 8:38.
Provide your dispatch that the helicopters are not available and they will have to be ground transported to South Bowling.
Report guys at this time.
This is an exercise command from 2023.
Go ahead, 2023.
Be advised we have an unknown substance leaking from this aircraft. We have 4 patients, unknown critical.
Can you identify the substance inside any which way?
Command, we're not able to identify it. It just appears to be leaking from the underside of the aircraft. We're using some foam in the water to mitigate the leak at this time. We're going to try and make access to the patient.
An exercise Ball Central from Med 19.
This is an exercise Med 19.
Show Med 19 en route. This is an exercise.
2023, I've been advised by the controller, this is an exercise, and that is aviation fuel. That is aviation fuel.
Go ahead, Sam.
This is an exercise. Battalion 1 from Lieutenant Abbott.
One offer from Orange Street.
Go ahead, Abbott.
Report copy.
Fire
From one
team.
officer from Orange Beach. Simulate the trailer.
Yes, sir. At this time, I'm going to designate this Site 1, Site 2. Site 1 is going to be where 2031 and 2016 are. Site 2 is going to be where 2023 is.
This is an exercise. Lieutenant Abbott, copy.
Command to Site 2.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for Site 2.
Are you able to get the people out of the aircraft?
Stand by, we're getting access at this point. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise received. Break. Command to Site 1. Command to Site 1, Lieutenant Abbott. Can you give me an estimated number of patients?
This is an exercise. Central from that 19. We're going to be able to find on scene. This is an exercise.
10-4, this is an exercise. Copy mid-19 on scene at 8:42.
Tammy from Sims.
Go ahead.
This is an exercise Battalion 20 from Lieutenant Abbott.
Just to clarify, the only outside resource...
This is an exercise, Med 18 to command.
From Orange Beach Fire.
Copy. Only actual resource en route. One engine from Orange Beach Fire. All other units are simulated.
Go ahead, Site 2.
We have a total of 4 patients. All 4 of them are trapped. We're going to be trying to escape this time. We're going to need a decon station set up. All 4 of the patients are covered with unused petroleum products.
Received.
Battalion 20 from Lieutenant Abbott. This is an emergency exercise.
Go ahead. Simulation.
On Site 1, there was a total of 3 deceased patients. 3 patients that MedStar is already taken care of.
Received. Do they need any decon?
Shoot to Scott.
All the firefighters are contaminated at this time.
Received. This is a simulation. Can y'all, can you take care of decon of your people and the other patients, please?
We still got
Calling Scott from Chip.
back up.
Received. If it's not endangering any life, let it go.
Stay in the Chip. Hold on, I'll find Scott for you. This guy. Scott, hold that last unit unless you want me to release them on their time.
Airport Command.
This is a simulation. Airport Command to Central is any report on the mutual aid that I requested. This is simulation.
Copy. Releasing last med unit.
This is an exercise.
And 10-4, Oyster Bay is out of service. Station 30 has been informed, as well as Station 21.
This is a simulation. Command received. Did you get any response from us? Is anyone actually responding?
And 10-4, Station 21 is going to be actually responding.
This is a simulation. Command received.
Okay, 17 Ball Central exercise. Being route Jack Edwards.
10-4, 17, 846.
Lieutenant Abbott.
This is a simulation. Go ahead.
This is an exercise we have started because...
Chad to Tammy.
This is a simulation. Go ahead.
Has the TCC stem cell got a contact yet?
An exercise right here for 13.
Were y'all able to stop the leak on that aircraft? This is
And 4, have a contact number 4.
Okay, I was wondering, have they gotten a call from anybody on scene yet?
This is an exercise.
That is negative, and also I have received a call from the coroner's office back there for 30-minute CTA.
Dripping, what's dripping now? We have 1 patient extricated. We have 2 walking wounded. We're in the process of extricating the second non-ambulatory patient this time. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise received.
This is an exercise command from 2031.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, 31.
Command, we're going to be initiating a water shuttle, supply 2016 with water, utilizing 2031's engine. This is an exercise.
Received. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise, Med 17 EMS 1.
Med 10.
Here's what it wants for South Fallen, beginning 0.
This is an exercise, Med 17 EMS 1.
0848.
Good for EMS 1.
10-4 will be arriving on scene here in about 20 seconds. Where do you need us?
Might be here in the staging area.
This is an exercise. Command team, MedStar supervisor.
Go ahead, EMS 1.
I've had a report of a total of 7 injuries that will be transported. Do you have any additional units? I've got 4 on scene. I also have 2 helicopters en route.
This is all the units I have.
This is an exercise. Disregard on the helicopters. They are grounded.
I heard him say they have a helicopter route. They are not available.
An exercise, Med 18 to EMS 1.
10-4, they were advised when they called. He just confirmed it. He just
We're going to have a total of 4 patients being extricated from the plane at this time. Decon is unavailable from Gulf Shores. We're going to have decon to the hospital if you can send us an additional crew over here, please.
We have to be a new 2. South Baldwin beginning 118.3 at 8:50.
We'll have some fire department help on the way.
This is an exercise, Med 17 ball and central on scene.
Central Med 17 on scene 8:50.
This is an exercise 2031 to command.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, 31.
Command, we are complete with assistant triage. Do you have any other orders? This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Go down and assist 2023 with, they have some more patients down there that need to be brought out to triage. Also, if y'all can get decon back up as soon as possible, please. I just heard a median just say they went to decon at the hospital.
This is an exercise 2031 received, heading to 23 to assist with extrication and establish decons.
Tammy from Mitchell. I need you to do that.
This is an exercise, ball and central from Med 19.
For the 400 gallons of fuel draining
Med 19.
leading to the ICW, to the intercoastal canal.
An exercise, we're loaded 2 patients to South Baldwin beginning at 0.
It's informed. Route to South Baldwin loaded with 2 patients beginning mileage 0 at 8:51.
Commander 2031, this is an exercise.
This is an exercise. This is 2031. Go ahead, command.
This is an exercise. They have a hydrant already established back to your south. It's on part of the apronway. If you look due south of you out there, you'll see it with a line run off of it.
This is an exercise. Command from 2031, you repeat.
This is an exercise. Disregard last traffic. Go ahead and use the hydrant you're at. This is an exercise.
Moving Central to Station 20 Command.
This is an exercise. This is Airport Command. Go ahead, Central.
Airport Command. This is an exercise. Been advised 400 gallons of fuel draining into the ditch leading into the International Coastal Waterway.
Receive, Central. This is an exercise.
Command from Site 2.
This is Command. Go ahead.
This is an exercise. All 4 patients have been extricated from Site 2. We're going to be checking the plane. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Command, receive. As soon as you can, try to stop that leak, either with plug-in knife or something along those lines. Just be advised, I do have Public Works en route with sand and backhoe to assist with the fuel spill. This is an exercise.
Teresa Porter from Mitchell.
Command, this is an exercise. Command, all units, give me a power check.
Off 1 Central
2016, Power 4, right, truck. This is an exercise. 2031.
Be monitoring North Laughlin for any other calls for their area.
That's 10-4.
Exercise.
10-4.
All 3 personnel accounted for. This is an exercise.
Tammy from Mitchell.
Go ahead, Mitchell.
See if you can get hold of Teresa Porter.
Command, Site 1. This is an exercise.
It's an exercise. Go ahead.
10-4.
This is an exercise. Site 1, are all of your live patients, have they all been transported?
I think they're picking up the last one right now.
Tammy to Teresa Porter.
This is an exercise. Command, receive. Site 2 from Command, this is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for Site 2.
Have all of your live patients been moved towards triage from Site 2? This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Affirmative. All 4 patients have been removed and are now receiving treatment. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Receive. 2016, Site 1. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Site 1, go ahead.
This is an exercise. Site 1, I need you to take 3 personnel if they're available. Make a secondary sweep and just make sure we haven't missed any live patients anywhere. Also, I need a estimate on DOAs, please.
Go ahead, Tim. This is an exercise. Site 1 received.
10-4 just advising. Teresa has been advised.
Minute 10.
Minute 10.
10 South Mullen, 101.7.
101.7, 857.
This is an exercise. Command to Baldwin Central.
Central Midnight will be in route.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, Command. 10 route 857.
This is an exercise.
Patient.
I've been advised about the fuel that was flowing towards the ICWW. Can you notify Coast Guard and AMP, please? I do have Public Works coming this way. We're awaiting their arrival to try to contain it on site.
This is an exercise. 10-4 Airport Command advising Coast Guard and AMP 858.
Break. This is an exercise. Command to Site 2.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for Site 2.
Have y'all completed secondary search?
Yes, well, I did a good look around, Chief. I didn't find anything. Just be advised, the leak has subsided on its own. We're 10-4 with the leak. We're going to lease 2031. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Command received. Has the leak left the airport complex, as you can tell?
This is an exercise. There was very little fuel on the ground when we arrived. It was a very slow leak. We diluted the leak with some F500 and water. There's some standing foam, but it doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
This is an exercise. Command received. Command, this is an exercise to 20, correction, Site 1.
Site 1, this is an exercise. Go ahead.
Have all patients been removed from your area?
We're finishing up checking on the north end of this field.
Hold traffic, please. Break. This is an exercise. Command to Site 1. I was advised that the parameters is the back of your engine. There is no one to the north of you. We're going to declare this. All patients have been accounted for. This is an exercise.
Site 1 to command. That's affirmative. All patients have been removed. There are 3 patients issued.
Sorry, I have your golf cart.
Command to Site 2.
Okay, we're fixing to catch a ride up there. Thanks.
Net 18 to Gulf Shore to me.
Go ahead, 18.
Got a total of 3 1089. We've got 5 backboard patients transported. We have 2 walking wounded transported, all going to South Baldwin.
This is an exercise, Med 17 to Baldwin Central.
This is an exercise, Med 17.
10-4, we're loaded 3 times en route to South Baldwin to get a mileage of 0.0. G5 South Baldwin, we're coming in with non-decon patients and we set up a decon.
This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. MedStar supervisor from command.
Go ahead, command.
This is an exercise. Can you come to command over here?
On my way.
This is an exercise. Command from 2031.
Exercise. Go ahead, 31.
This is an exercise. We're releasing Site 2. Do you have any further?
Baldwin Central to Gulf Shore Fire Command.
Go ahead, Baldwin Central. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. The 400-gallon fuel is still leaking into the canal.
This is an exercise. Command receive. This is an exercise. Commander 2023.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for Site 2.
This is an exercise. Are y'all able to do anything with that fuel? It's been reported to me that it's still moving towards the ICWW.
This is an exercise. Command, be advised, the fuel leak at this site was a very small leak from the aircraft. Are you aware of the fuel tanks, the fuel farm, a couple hundred yards to the southwest of our location? This is an exercise.
Tenfold.
This is an exercise. Command, I believe that's the location they're referencing.
This is an exercise. Baldwin Central, Orange Beach, Institute.
This is an exercise. Orange Beach is into you advised we're on scene 10-4.
We're safe.
This is an exercise 10-4. Staging area at 905.
This is an exercise. Baldwin Central from Med 18.
This is an exercise, Med 18.
All patients have been transported. 3 confirmed 1089. We've been released by command. They're not South Baldwin to decon.
This is an exercise, 10-4 Med 18. All patients have been transported. 3 confirmed 1089, 906.
Baldwin Central, Med 9.
Med 9.
Central Med 9, on scene.
This is an exercise.
Med 9 on scene,
2031 from command. This is an exercise. 2031, go ahead, command.
This is an exercise. Wallace from West. This is an
Go down to
exercise.
2023 to Site 2. That's the white aircraft to your south, and see if y'all can assist with the containing the fuel going to the canal. 2031 received. Said to proceed to Site 2, assist the fuel. This is an exercise. Command to Orange Beach unit at staging.
Station 2, go ahead.
Can y'all proceed on out? Come down taxiway Charlie. You'll see the site down here. I need y'all to assist with the fuel spill, please. This is an exercise.
Exercise, 2,
This is an exercise. Command from Site 2. This is an exercise. Go ahead, Site 2. This is an exercise. Be advised, Chief, you may want to check with dispatch. It appears that the fuel leak from this location has subsided. It was a very small leak to begin with. I believe the fuel leak that may be referring to is at the fuel farm closer to the intercoastal. This is an exercise. Site 2, that fuel is still reported to be leaking towards the intercoastal waterway. See if y'all can find the far end of it for me. I do have public works still in route.
Fallen in mileage. 131.1. 131.1.
This is an exercise. Command from Site 2. You advising the fuel leak at Site 2 or at the fuel farm?
At the Site 2 is what I've been advised by the evaluators and the controllers here that are standing beside me. It's from the aircraft itself.
This is an exercise. Baldwin Central from Med 19. We're going to be on scene at South Baldwin, ending 10.3. We are going to have to decon our patients before going to the hospital. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise, 10-4 at 9:10.
This is an exercise. Command from Site 1. This is an exercise. Go ahead, Site 1. Would you like the deceased patient removed? If you could do it, yes. Bring them over here to where the previous triage area was. No, disregard. Do not move them. Do not move them. That'll be a police department decision. Site 1 copy.
This is an exercise. Command from Site 2.
Go ahead, Site 2 for command. This is a simulation.
Well, this is an exercise. I've now been advised we have approximately 400 gallons of fuel on the ground making its way southward towards intercoastal. If the person in a ditch at this time, I believe you have public works in the route. Our only option at this point is to probably lay 5-inch line across that backside and charge it and try to make a berm with some dirt to stop the flow.
This is a simulation received. I was just advised by staging that they're supposed to be coming through the airport gate at this time with the backhoe and public works equipment. If y'all can dike it any which way, please go ahead. This is a simulation. Advise me on your actions.
This is an exercise. We'll be simulating laying 5-inch lines, covering it with dirt to form a berm to direct the flow.
This is a simulation. Command received. Be advised that I have Orange Beach engine on Waterway Boulevard south of y'all as a second backstop, and they're also evaluating the fuel farm for us. This is a simulation.
This is an exercise. Site to receive.
This is an exercise, but the first patient has been arrived here at the hospital. They've deconned them and taken them in for triage and evaluation.
4 copy first patient deconned and then triage at this time for evaluation.
Command to Site 1. This is an exercise. Go ahead, Command.
Are your people rehabbed enough to move down to Site 2 and assist down there?
10-4.
Lieutenant Abbott, if you will, take y'all's engine from Site 1 and go down to Site 2. Give me a report when you get there and try to start rotating crews out for rehab, please, as needed.
10-4, you just want to leave our line out for now?
That's received. Just drop it. This is an exercise.
Site 1 received. Just an exercise.
Lieutenant Abbott from command, this is a simulation.
At the hospital, those
it's an exercise,
we will not do that other 911 inject. We will not do the other 911 inject.
This is a simulation. This is an exercise. Lieutenant Abbott, get up with Public Works dump truck, and I believe they have a backhoe coming through the gate at this time. I'm directing them down the tarmac and runway towards you.
This is an exercise. Lieutenant Abbott,
this is an exercise, Central Med 12.
This is an exercise for him at 12.
This is an exercise, Central Med 12, the South Ball, and England mileage 10.0.
From Mitchell.
This is an exercise, ending mileage 10.0 at 9:20.
We're talking here. Can we do that inject for the Med 2 that's still sitting here that's contaminated?
This is an exercise. Airport command to all units. Can you give me a fire check, please? Engine 2016, fire 4. Engine 2031, fire 4 at Site 2. This is an exercise. Command from 2023. All 3 personnel accounted for. This is an exercise. This is an exercise. Command received. On beach engine 2, airport command. This is an exercise. Go ahead, Orange Beach Engine 2.
We're obvious fuel on the fuel farm. The gate is locked. We would have unlocked it and went in and took a closer look, but we don't see any fuel still here.
This is an exercise received. Are you able to make contact with the people working on that tracker over there? This is an exercise. Disregard, Johnny. Disregard. They're not part of this exercise. This is an exercise. Lieutenant Abbott from command. This is an exercise. Go ahead, command. Be advised, I see your dump truck and backhoe on the tarmac at this time. They're coming this way to an exercise. This is an exercise received. We have laid a 5-inch to temporarily stop the fuel leak on taxiway C2 and E1. Prevent it from going into the canal. As soon as part of the work get here, we'll let them take over the environment for it. This is an exercise received.
All right, we are going to use that inject.
In service 0923.
EMS 1, command.
Baldwin Central, call Med 2 and give them.
Yeah, rehab set up on the tarmac across from 2031.
180 with rollover.
This
is an exercise.
And that's specifically to Med 2.
That's correct.
And we'll stand by.
We're going to monitor how they respond to that since they're contaminated unit.
Chad, Mitchell, and Tammy, that's Med 18. It has a Truck 2 tag, but that is Med 18, 1-8. Copy.
Copy 1-8. Tammy, upgrade that to MedStar 18, 1-8.
This exercise, Orange Beach Engine 2 to Airport Command.
Go ahead. This is an exercise.
Would you like us to relocate over to Saunders and just take a visual to see if there's any fuel going into the canal there?
That is 10-4. This is an exercise. Wherever you think you need to go on the waterway over to take a stand, just to back us up in case it gets away from the airport complex itself.
Engine 2 received. That's the exercise.
This is an exercise, Baldwin Central to Med 18.
This is an exercise, Med 18. Go ahead, Central.
This is an exercise, Med 18. You are requested for an MVA with rollover, Highway 180 and Highway 59.
This is an exercise. Med 18 is going to be en route.
This is an exercise. 10-4, show Med 18 en route, 926.
This is an exercise. Command from Lieutenant Abbott.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for command.
Command Public Works is going to dig a trench and set up a berm on the south side of where we have our LDH 5-inch charge line. Try to contain the fuel spill.
This is an exercise. Command receive. Real world. Do not let them do it.
That's affirmative.
Scott Wallace from Surrey.
Go ahead.
The coroner has arrived. Coroner units has arrived.
Are they out on the ramp, or they know what to do? They establish unified command, or with unified command to see what to do?
Gotcha.
This is an exercise. Command from Site 2.
Mitchell.
This is an exercise. Go ahead for command.
This is an exercise. Command be advised, for Public Works, approximately 15-minute ETA on having a hole dug and a berm built to contain the 400 gallons. This is an exercise.
Tammy to Mitchell.
This is an exercise. Command receive.
Please,
This is
we're
an
still showing
exercise.
Med 18 en route.
Can I
Also, they've
release
not notified
an
us
agent back here
anything
to
about being
staging from that
contaminated
area
or any other
come
unit en
to
route.
rehab?
Okay, have dispatcher, you call Med 18 and get their ETA to the scene.
This is an exercise. Command, that's affirmative. 2031 can be released from this location. This is an exercise.
Let's release 2023. 2031 just arrived down there. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Receive 2023 relief. I'll be passing Site 2 to Lieutenant Anastopoulos.
Tammy to Med 18. Baldwin Central Med 18.
This is a scenario. Go ahead, 8.
18. This is exercise only. Med 18, you have an ETA to the MDA at 180 and 59.
This is an exercise. Baldwin Central from Med 18.
18, go ahead with the traffic.
So this is an exercise. Med 18 is going to be crossing the high-rise bridge. We've been deconned at this time, proceeding to the MGA.
Or Med 18 is crossing high rise at this time.
This is an exercise. Command from Site 2 Division. This is an exercise. Go to Site 2.
This is an exercise. Be advised, Public Works is complete. They're knocking down. Fuel is holding. This is an exercise. Command from Site 2 Division. No other apparent threats at this time.
This is an exercise received. Break. Airport Command to Lieutenant Abbott. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. Go ahead. Airport Command.
This is an exercise. I have 4 police officers and or coroner that is approaching where the 1089s were. Can you send one of your personnel that will know where the bodies are to help them do the search for them, just to make sure that they know where they are?
Receive. Firefighter around me. Being route that way.
Tammy, the hospital had their last patient come through their door at 9:30. I believe they received all. They went through the decon and into the triage area of the hospital at 9:30.
Med 18 is going to be on scene, 180 and 59.
This is an exercise. 10-4 Med 18 on the scene, 935.
Command to Site 2 Division. That is 10-4 with me as far as rehab goes. You're in charge of that area. You rotate your men in and out. This is exercise Site 2 Division receives. 2016 will be relocated to rehab.
This is an exercise. Ball Central, mid-19.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, mid-19.
We finished deconning our ambulance and Fisher. We're going to be back in service.
Central, just received actual call from Jeff
This is an exercise. Mid-19, 10-4, back in service. Unit SBD contact on
working at this time, moving northeast.
This is an exercise.
In our area in approximately 1/2 hour.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, mid-12.
First exercise, mid-12 out of service, decon unit.
We'll be closing off this
This is an exercise. 10-4, mid-12 out of service. The decon unit 937.
This is an exercise command from 2023.
This is an exercise. Go ahead.
This is an exercise. What's the location for rehab?
This is an exercise. It's going to be the med unit up here.
This is an exercise 2023 received.
This is an exercise.
Brandon from Lieutenant Abbott.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
Will you sprattling back our engine up over here so we can load this hose back up?
This is an exercise. Command all units, start returning your trucks to service. Return your trucks to service. I have a report of about 20 minutes on the weather window here.
16 copy. 2031 copy. 2023 copy.
This is an exercise on beach engine to the airport command.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, engine 2.
Would you like us to return to service? We can stay at the main entrance here by Saunders Yacht Work, where the water goes into the canal.
This is an exercise. You can change your staging there to Highway 59. Disregard. Y'all may go back in service. Command all units, this is an exercise. Give me one last par check, please.
2016, par 4, back at Site 1, reloading our hose. 2031, par 4, Site 1, assisting 2016.
Can they go ahead and tighten it up a little bit more?
2023, par 3, getting our equipment back in service. You take 5 minutes.
This is an exercise. Command receive.
This is an exercise. Ball Central from that 18.
This is an exercise. Go ahead, med-18.
This is an exercise. We'll be back in service. No service is needed from the NPA. This is an exercise.
This is an exercise. 10-4, med-18 back in service. No service is needed. 944.
Ball Central from that 18.
Med-18.
Central, this is real world. Med-18 back in service from the exercise.
10-4, copy. This is the real world. Med-18 is back in service from the exercise at 945.
Command from 2023, real world. We're in service minus a quarter tank of water.
Receive. Command all units. Battalion 20 is relocating to the hangar. Battalion 20 is relocating to the hangar.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I know we should have some notifications for the police department before they leave the scene. I don't know if they just want to keep one unit around.
2031 from Lieutenant Alex. Come up to the hangar.